Welcome back to my channel. And after 4 months of the actors' strike, I am happy to say the strike is over and we will be resuming behind the scenes of the Waltons. So once again, I will be free to talk about the series, to cover various different episodes, and to answer your Waltons specific questions. So thank you so much for your patience during these 4 months that we have all been challenged to find a way forward. I appreciate you watching and supporting my alternate content in the meantime. You've been really good sports, and it has been a pleasure to be able to share with you about other aspects of my life and my career. Since we are approaching the holiday season, I also wanted to once again remind everyone that I have a Christmas CD. This is my Christmas CD, Home for Christmas, that I recorded last year. I first released it last Christmas, and now that we're back to the holiday season, for those of you who may not have had a chance to get the CD last year, or didn't know about it, or didn't know that I sang, or any of the above, it is available. You can get it personally signed by me through my website, judynorton.com, and if you put it information in the notes section, about who you would like it signed to or any specifics about that, I'm happy to personalize however you like. If you give no specifics, I will simply sign it. I don't want to assume it's for whoever ordered it, so therefore it will just be a generic signing unless specified. The CD is also available on all your favorite streaming platforms, so if you aren't into hard copies, don't have a CD player. Cars don't have CD players anymore. Such a disappointment. But it is available on streaming platforms. For those of you who are interested in what the song list is, it's a lot of my favorite Christmas songs from over the years, from when I was growing up, the songs my mom sang when I was growing up, what I heard on the radio, but just all the classic songs that mean the holidays to me. Things like Let It Snow, I'll Be Home for Christmas, the Christmas song, that's that chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Sleigh Ride, My Favorite Things, the Christmas Waltz, Silver Bells, Jingle Bells, a lot of bell themes, White Christmas, Winter Wonderland, We Need a Little Christmas, and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So those are the songs on the CD, and on the back is a fun picture of me with a snowman. Now that snowman, those two snowmen, were actually snowmen that we built when I was living in Canada. We occasionally got snow, and it didn't usually stay on the ground very long, but that particular Christmas, it stayed for a few days, and so all of us in the neighborhood were out and building snowmen. So that was from outside my home in Vancouver. So I hope that if you have not had a chance to check out my CD, that you will. And it also makes great stocking stuffers if you know someone who loves Christmas music, whether they're familiar with the Waltons or not. They just might enjoy this as a Christmas gift. A little bit about what's coming up now that we can resume regular content. Starting next week, I'm very excited to say that as I have video that was shot prior to the strike, I can now share some of these videos with you. I'm going to start off with a 2-part segment with Michael Learned. A lot of you have been asking for some time if I was going to interview Michael. Well, I had, but then I couldn't share it. So the first part of the segment is in the kitchen. I happen to have an opportunity to be with Michael in person to shoot a segment in a kitchen. So we will be in the kitchen doing some cooking. Michael will be sharing a recipe of hers, and we will be chatting as we make this particular dish. And then in part 2 of the segment with Michael, we talk about life and her career and various different things like that. So I hope you will tune in next week for those 2 segments with Michael. And then I will be rolling out some of the other videos that I had shot prior to having to shut down for the strike. So some are covering episodes like the wedding. That'll be one of the first ones I'm able to share. And then continuing on with episodes from season 5, which I was doing prior to the strike. And I'll also be sharing some more of Ask Judy, where there were questions of yours that I had answered. And then we'll just continue to roll forward with new segments, and I'll be watching more episodes and sharing my thoughts on those. Another exciting thing coming up is I'm going to be doing a segment with Jon Walmsley. We were recently together in Kentucky and Nashville, Tennessee, and while we were there, he said he'd be happy to come on and do a couple segments with me. So I don't know whether it'll be one or two. It'll depend how long we talk. But knowing how it is when I get together with my fellow castmates, it usually runs long. So we'll pull the best of that and share it with you. Jon will also be sharing about a recent release of his, a new CD that he is releasing that's very special to him. And it is a collaboration that he did with Earl Hamner before Earl's passing. So a really special new CD that Jon is releasing. So he'll tell you about that, and we'll be sharing that along with whatever else Jon and I get to talk about, life, the Waltons, things like that. So you can look forward to that sometime in the coming weeks as well. There you have it. Lots of fun and exciting things coming up in the next few weeks. So I hope that you will join me for these new segments with Michael, with Jon, about the Waltons, about the episodes. I look forward to being able to share it all with you. Thanks for watching.